Oh my gosh. Well, I had a few more questions regarding Survivor, the TV show. You went to
Yeah,
Fiji for
sure.
5 weeks.
Yep.
I used to watch the show a lot when I was younger, so this is crazy that you went on it. Congrats. What did you eat out there? Because I haven't seen you on the episode yet, but like, what were you eating out there? Like, how did you survive? You gotta have the mentality, which you all have. Like, kudos to you. But we're talking 5 weeks. You stranded.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my
that's so
gosh.
funny that Terry asks about food because that was something that was a major disadvantage for me. I'm actually allergic to over 50 foods. And the main source of food on the island is coconut. Uh, the way the game is played now, they don't give you rice to start the game. They used to give you rice to start the game. They don't do that anymore. So they starve you from day one, basically. And so I'm allergic to coconut. So I
Yeah.
really ate almost nothing on the show. Of course, we caught crabs. I ate crabs. We caught some fish every now and again. But the way the tide was, the way the weather was, it was actually pretty difficult to fish. Um, and as the game went on, Jeff is the host of the show. He negotiates rice with you when you're about day 16. And he says, hey, if you guys will do this, I'll give you rice. And of course, we said, no, no, thank you. We don't want the rice. So I still had no food. And
Gosh.
so I think I lasted 25 out of 26 days. And I think in that time, I probably ate less than, I would say, if I'm being very liberal, less than 3,000 calories. But really, it feels like probably less than 2,000 calories.
My
So
gosh.
almost nothing. So hence why I had to take 2 months off of work. And it really took me over a year to gain all my weight back. And I still feel like I've gained the weight back, but not my body looks different. I don't have as much muscle as I once did. I think a
Gotcha.
doctor told me I lost about 10 pounds of muscle in 25 days.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Yeah, so it's pretty intense.
that's intense. I can't do that. I'm just
You
flat out
have to
say I
have a
can't do it.
lot of mental stamina. The doctor told me when we do a final checkup right before we get on the plane to go back to the States, and he said, Liz, we did not think you would last that long. I said, what the heck? Why did you cast me on the show then? Like for laughs? This is my life you're playing with. And he said, no, no, because of the food, because you really didn't eat. And then when you didn't get the rice, I eventually did get some rice a few days later, but then you didn't get the rice. We were really concerned that you were going to just quit. And I was like, I literally laughed in his face. I said, that never came to my mind. I was never going to quit. And it's just that mental resilience. It's the same that I've had in my business. People would say, well, when are you going to quit? Like, when are you going to know that? Because it took a while, right? It took years of just working for no money and stressing yourself out. And I think he's now my ex husband, but my husband, he was like, well, when are you going to give this up? About a year and a half in. And I laughed at him. I said, that never crossed my mind. What are you talking about? I just have to try something else.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, I was never going to quit Survivor. They had a
that's
hard
a
time
shit.
when I lost to get me out of there. I was like,
Security,
no.
security.
Yeah, pretty much. They were like, come on, come on, come on.
Well, congrats. That's a hard thing to do. I've seen
Thank
it
you.
firsthand on TV, not in person like you, but on TV, and it's just tough. So.
Yeah, it's tough. It's 100% real. There's not even toilet paper, guys. So I'm here to let you know.
Oh my gosh, did it rain throughout the
It
25-day
it
period?
yeah,
Rain.
it rained a few times. The first time it rained, it poured, and I was so happy because everyone around me was cracking, right? And I'm thinking, "Oh, this is great for my game. They're just not mentally tough." Uh, and so I prayed for rain every day, but it really only poured a couple times. But I was really hoping it would rain the whole time so people would kind of crumble under the pressure.